You won't believe what just exploded in Hollywood, a daytime TV bombshell that's ripping apart Meghan Markle's perfect facade faster than a viral tweet. Picture this: America's ultimate feel-good host, Drew Barrymore, the queen of hugs and heartfelt chats, finally snaps and spills the tea on what really went down during Meghan's appearance on her show. No more sugarcoating, no more PR spin. Drew called out the diva behavior that left her crew in tears and the audience sensing major vibes gone wrong. This isn't just gossip, it's the kind of raw, unfiltered drama that's got social media on fire, with millions dissecting every awkward glance and cold shoulder. And trust me, if Drew, the woman who turns interviews into therapy sessions, is done playing nice, you know it's bad. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the backstage chaos, the viral clips, and why this could be the knockout punch to Meghan's crumbling empire. Let's break it all down, step by step, because what started as a simple talk show spot turned into the scandal that's got everyone talking. It was meant to be a breeze, a fluffy, feel-good segment on the Drew Barrymore show, where Meghan could plug her latest ventures, flash that million-dollar smile, and remind the world she's the empowered duchess who's conquered it all. Drew, with her bubbly energy and zero-drama rep, seemed like the perfect host. No tough questions, no royal family digs, just girl talk, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. Behind those bright studio lights, a storm was brewing, one that would erupt into full-blown chaos last week when Drew dropped hints on a podcast that had fans screaming, "She's talking about Meghan." Suddenly, old clips resurfaced, anonymous insiders spilled secrets, and Meghan's carefully built image started shattering like glass under pressure. Let's rewind to the day it all went down, about 3 months ago. Meghan rolls up to the set with her entourage. We're talking a small army of assistants, stylists, and PR pros, all buzzing around like she's prepping for a coronation, not a chat show. Sources say the demands hit the producers like a freight train, a 38-point writer detailing everything from the exact lighting that couldn't cast a shadow on her jawline to which camera ops had to be female only. One poor intern got booted from the room mid-shift because, get this, she wasn't vibing calm energy according to Meghan's team. Eyewitnesses described the atmosphere shifting from Drew's usual sunny chaos to walking on eggshells tension. It was like the air got sucked out, one production assistant whispered later. Drew, ever the pro, tried to thaw the ice. She bounces into the green room, arms wide for a hug, beaming, "I'm so thrilled you're here." But Meghan, eyes glued to her phone, barely glances up and snaps, "We're running late. My team doesn't do overtime." Ouch. The chill factor? Off the charts. As taping kicks off, Drew does her thing, opening with warmth, tossing softballs to make Meghan shine. But at the 14-minute mark, things derail hard. Drew asks a gentle one, "You faced so much scrutiny, what made you feel most isolated?" It's prime time for vulnerability, the kind of moment that could have humanized Meghan and won over skeptics. Instead, she stiffens, shoots a glare at her offstage publicist, and shuts it down cold. "That's not suitable for this show." The crew freezes. Drew, unflappable as always, tries to pivot. "I only ask because so many women out there feel silenced too. Your experience could inspire them." Meghan shifts in her seat, exhales sharply, and drops a line that got edited out, "I've shared my story enough. Not rehashing it here." That's when Drew's face changes, not to anger, but to quiet disappointment. She pauses, locks eyes, and says softly, "All right, we'll stick to what feels good for you. But remember, this show runs on kindness. My team pours their hearts in every day, let's match that." Those words? Never made air. But they echoed through the studio like a mic drop. The episode wraps without fireworks. Meghan smiles, waves to the crowd, and jets off. But backstage? Drew's rattled. Insiders say she stands in the hallway, staring at the wall for a full minute, processing. No rage, just heartbreak. She turns to her producer and mutters, "We won't repeat that." The crew nods knowingly. Meghan hadn't just dodged questions, she'd treated the staff like servants. That 22-year-old intern? Berated for grabbing the wrong water brand, not fancy enough, apparently. Another got teary after Meghan's assistant scolded her for eye contact. It was humiliating, the insider shared. Editors slaved over the footage, slicing out tense moments, awkward pauses, and forced laughs. The aired version? Polished perfection. But the damage was done. Meghan was blacklisted from future invites, and Drew? She stewed in silence, until she didn't. Fast forward to last week's podcast bombshell. Drew's on a Hollywood roundtable, chatting professionalism and power dynamics, standard stuff. Then the host asks, "Any guest you regret?" Drew hesitates, glances away, and unleashes, "Some folks forget there are real people behind the scenes. They show up with egos, entourages, and demands that suck the joy out." The room hushes. Pressed for deets, she adds, "One guest broke my heart. She's huge, polarizing. I bent over backward, but how she treated my team, snapping at a young intern over water? Devastating." Boom. Within hours, #MeghanDrewWatergate trends on X, formerly Twitter. Fans connect the dots. Drew's only ever griped about one guest with mega demands and a no audience clause, Meghan. Old posts from audience members resurface, "Felt off vibes that day," one wrote. Drew seemed guarded. Body language gurus flood TikTok, analyzing Meghan's stiff posture, Drew's strained smiles. Even ex-guests chime in subtly, "That EP didn't vibe like usual." Social media erupts like a volcano. Reddit threads blow up. One anonymous staffer's post hits 80,000 upvotes, spilling on script vetoes, stage reblocks for taller shots, and emails demanding a pre-approved tone. Memes flood in, agreed upon tone merch sells out, TikTok's mock "You can't script Drew." A YouTube vid, Meghan vs. Drew, The Hard Lesson, racks 600K views overnight. Commenters rage, "If you dim Drew's light, you're the problem." Defenders pipe up, but even they admit the footage feels icy. Then, a 12-second BTS clip leaks, Meghan primping in a mirror, producer calls ready? She ignores, stares longer, then deadpants, "Not with this lighting." Viewed 9 million times on X, it symbolizes the control freak energy, calculated, detached, demanding.